welcome back. It is Ray Michaels here with Total News Nation and Grassroots 50. We're here with Linda Hansen. Hi, Linda.
Hi there.
Great to have you here.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Now, Linda, you have something called Prosperity 101, and I want you to tell our audience what this is about, because I was so intrigued when we started talking and you told me about this concept that you have for from small to medium to large businesses.
Well, I say that businesses need to go from woke to what, okay? And I've been working with employers for many, many years to help them educate employees about the policy issues that affect their jobs. So we don't have to have ESG and CRT and DEI in the workplace. We need to have basic information about how policies affect paychecks.
So you mean to tell me that as an employee of an organization, that the organization should probably want to hear from them because they're living it day to day, instead of just being forced to do something, the newest fangled thing coming in and being forced to do it. More input from the actual employees might be better?
Well, I would say input from the employees, but I would say that the employers absolutely need to help the employees understand how policy affects paychecks. And one of the things that I do is I have, a weekly podcast that can help give employers tips. I have a free ebook on my website. I have an online course that people can share in their HR programs. It's just they can put it in their LMS. It's very simple, but it walks people through basic foundations of prosperity, policies of prosperity, and protecting their prosperity. It's a basic civics course that all these 20, 30, 40-year-old employees never got. And I say, yes, we have this great momentum now in America, but unless we truly educate people about our true system of government, our God-given rights that are protected by our Constitution. They're not given to us by government, but then also how the capitalist system is what actually drives the economy. It's not government that drives the economy, it's business.
Government's never produced anything.
Right, right.
Yeah, except debt.
Yeah.
It produces debt.
And,
we know.
and if you talk to a lot of college students now, they think socialism's great and, capitalism's bad.
Because socialism has never really been tried, right?
Right.
They just never did it the right way.
Right
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Yeah.
There is no right way,
Right,
just
right.
so you know. Spoiler alert.
Exactly. Well, and I say there's no place more local. If all politics is local, there's no place more local than like your family and where you go to work every day. But if employers don't help employees understand the true policies of freedom, then we'll be right back where we've been in the last 4 years. And
All right, so let me wrap my head around this, right? Because I'm a small business owner, right? Something new comes up, the legislature votes on this, sends a referendum to the people vote on it, and it's catastrophic for me as a business owner, right? It would be better for me as a business owner to be proactive and to educate my employees by saying, look, if you do this, it makes this harder on me and I can't pay you as much as I would like to because now you've tied my hands.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
be proactive.
Be proactive and help employees understand this. And I think that in the years of cancel culture, conservative employees especially, or employers have been afraid to share. But you can absolutely talk about these things. And the resources I have are nonpartisan. They help people know how to think about issues, never what to think. So the employer is never in the role of saying who to vote for or what party to support or anything like that. It's really coaching the employee through figuring it out for themselves.
Well, a lot of people have grown up with the idea of never talk politics or religion, right?
And look where that got us. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really make any sense because politics can be easily changed to civic duty, right?
Right.
We all have a civic responsibility, a civic duty to be involved. Why wouldn't we want to talk to them about your duty, your responsibility?
Right.
But is it under the guise of politics?
Well, I would tell employers, look at the politics that have been in the workplace lately. So kudos to Robbie Starbuck and everybody who's worked hard to get DEI out of Walmart, Tractor Supply, and Harley Davidson, and all these changes. But it isn't enough to take something out. we have to say, we have to re-educate all of these people that have been in the workforce, or they've come out of college and they really don't even understand the basics. I mean, I have asked people, here's the Bill of Rights. How do you know if you're voting for a person who will protect your rights? A lot of them have never even read the Bill of Rights.
Really?
And I would say to employers, you are like the last frontier. You're the last stop. Employers, please join with me in this effort, because you are a last stop. If these people who are in the workforce now don't have the pleasure and opportunity to be involved in a conservative movement, or maybe they've just never been exposed to the issues like we understand, well, who's going to tell them?
Right.
So we get through 4 years of pro-America legislation and things, and it doesn't matter if we have all these people who really don't understand.
And you're not going to get it from the mainstream media. All
Right.
right. So this says Reclaiming the Mountains Prosperity 101. You said you have a podcast that plays. Where
I
do we
do.
find your podcast?
You can find it on every podcast platform and also on my website, prosperity101.com. But it's on all the podcast platforms. It's been in audio only, but video's coming. And I've had great guests, great nationally known guests and everything. And some of your listeners might remember me from a long time ago, being Herman Cain's Deputy Chief of Staff for his presidential campaign. So the love of all of this and the non-establishment pro-America, we were MAGA before MAGA was cool. So, but as I've seen this, I want to help employers keep jobs for their employees. And once they start talking to their employees about it, it also builds that loyalty, engagement, and retention for the employer. So this is good for an employer's bottom line, and it's good for America.
Well, prosperity for the company is prosperity for the employees,
Yes,
right?
yes, and
Yeah.
for the city, the county, the country.
That's right.
Yeah,
This
so
is Linda Hansen.
you.
Thanks so much. Prosperity 101. Check out her podcasts, and we're going to try to get you on Grassroots 50.
Wonderful, thank you.
Where you are in Wisconsin.
Yes.
That's great. You're in Milwaukee, right?
Yes,
Boy, a
yes.
lot of excitement. We were just there for the national
For the
convention.
RNC.
That was a big event.
It was big. It was
Yeah,
great.
we enjoyed it a
Yeah,
lot.
It was great.
But-
Yeah.
All right, Linda Hansen.
Thank
don't
you
forget,
so much.
see her over there, and we're going to have a lot more interviews here at AmericaFest 2024. Total News Nation, Grassroots 50. I'm Ray Michaels, and until next time, we'll see you real soon.